since we are going to make use of Pandas DataFrame, I said Pandas DataFrame method to save our information. So the first thing we are going to do is to create a kind of dictionary type of structure that is going to take all this of our input that we have got here. So I'm going to just come up here, and then I'm going to just call it something like data. I'm going to give it this dictionary, call it dictionary this. And the first thing is we are going to do is to, let me bring it down. The first one is our name, first name, and this, which we are going to be kind of going to give it a list somewhere here. And then the second one is our, if you're not understanding what we are doing, don't worry, just follow up as we go on. You're basically going to understand it. I'm going to push this data, our candidate dictionary, to that of our Pandas data frame, because Pandas data frame takes dictionary type of input and then convert it to that of table. Also, in a normal sense, when you write a kind of table, it should be expecting that kind of input to be given. So we can say surname, first name, I can say surname, and the third one I can introduce that of Pandas data frame. I'm going to introduce it. And that Pandas data frame, like I said, is for mainly for data analysis, but we're going to make use of it. Don't worry, I'm going to do a comprehensive tutorial on that of Pandas data frame, so we can understand how this Pandas data frame works. But we're going to just install it. We're going to do this thing. We're going to implement it. I'm going to import it. I already have it installed, but in a situation whereby you don't have Pandas data frame installed, all you want to do is to just come here to your search the web and Windows, type the CMD, and then hit enter, and then go to your command prompt and then just type pip install what Pandas, just simple as this, and hit enter. I already have it installed, and it must be connected to the internet for you to run this. If you don't have internet connection, I think you should find one for you to connect to it. You can see a requirement already satisfied. But in your case, make sure you have internet connection before you run this command. So if you're not running it, just what you can do, just come on top here and what are you going to do, and just say import what Pandas, just simple as ABC as it is. So the next one we're going to do, since we have imported it, we're going to just create a kind of this, instead of us calling, because this Pandas, that's what I want us to do. Instead of calling this Pandas like this, we can say Pandas.DataFrame, but just let us use it like this. I wanted us to import it in kind of another way, shorten the word. But let's say in our situation, I want to create a database, so I can say DB. Then I can say, what is it called? Pandas, a class in this of our Pandas library, which is called data frame. Like I've explained earlier, it's going to pandas dot what data frame, and it takes structure type of input or a kind of table input, which in our situation we have written it here, which is this data. So I'm going to just put data here. So when we run this, it's going to structure that data out for us in a table format. But if I run it in this way, since we do not have any output here, and I'm not basically not going to see anything on the screen, because since Tkinter display everything, we're not basically going to see much of it. But let's just print it. So let's print our database. So let me run this. Okay, since our output is here, so if I click on sign in, but look at it, please, we'll get some kind of, okay, we'll get this kind of output, data frame, empty data frame, because we need to provide the first name, surname, phone number, username, and that of the password. So that's basically what we're going to do next. So let me go up here. I want in the situation whereby, because if I do it this way, anything we entered is going to be saved, no problem. But the old one is currently going to be added in the information that we're trying to save. So I want anytime whereby a new person wants to create a profile and they entered new information, the first name, surname, phone number, username, and password, I want the current user input to be inputted, to be saved, not the plus the old one plus the new one inputted. It's not going to make sense. So I'm just going to copy this, this now put inside of this function that is here. So into this function, that is just basically what we're going to do. Remember that this filling info is just basically doing everything concerning what is it called, that of this signing in. Remember that all this thing we're doing is just basically similar how creation of website actually does. It does not really, like, not actually creation of web development, it's similar kind of thing. So if you learn how this video actually, if you understand this video pretty well, you should have a small little understanding on how creation of website actually is being done. So let's just go to the next one. Inside here, inside of this data that here, which is going to be inside this information, you already know what I want to put here, which is going to be here I want to put what the user entered as the first name. So I'm inside here, I'm going to take this. The first one is this um, first name entry, and then I'm going to get what the user entered here. I'm going to put it inside there. But I think that should be for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll be able to see you in the next video. We'll be doing something really important that you do not want to miss. So I'll be happy to see you in that next video. Thank you for watching.